300 yards in that one. It's the Pats and the Jags, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Well, the humidity still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They are led out by their veteran quarterback hailing from Michigan State, and we like that. It's Kirk Cousins.
And one nice thing you can always say about Kirk Cousins is that he's consistent. Always puts up nice numbers each and every year. If there is a downside to his game, it's been the lack of playoff success. All in all, though, formidable starting quarterback at a time in the league where it's tough to find your franchise guy.
The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, and that is incomplete.
That's the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. ETN up the middle, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8. Another tote for ETN. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Now Lawrence to throw. Powering his way forward. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. So a man shaken up on the play, and this is certainly noteworthy. It's Trevor Lawrence, the quarterback. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Back to throw Beathard. For the right side here, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
To throw is Beathard. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
They'll throw here. Beathard. And he's got it. Touchdown. Christian Kirk. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. On play action, Cousins. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. That's going to bring up 4th down. A gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
He'll take it at the 42. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game.
And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
He's across midfield.
Shreds into the stiff arm. And down to the 20-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
That was a beautiful executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Lawrence.
And this one's incomplete.
The Jaguars at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. And they will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they move the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Cousins. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. And this will not be
But we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still run the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll go again with ETN. There he goes, right side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 50 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Fine work by the Patriots. Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
So 3 points on the board is easy to field goal that you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
New England trying to get a place on offense.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Up the middle, here's Elliott, and he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. A big play there for New England. 41 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Play fake. Cousins. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Cousins.
That'll be caught by Parker.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Jacksonville offense gets the ball back. Travis Etienne and company head back out there.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized for the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
But to throw again is Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
88 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now Lawrence on first down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Straight ahead, ETN. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Lawrence.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
Now Lawrence to throw.
His throw incomplete.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this off to ETN.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bang it out.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. There's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, he's still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Cousins again. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First down, here's Cousins. That one complete to Elliott. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, we see him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. To the air again, it's Cousins.
To the right side, he's got Parker.
They're able to hold him to 3 there, and it leads to a 4th and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And as they come towards halftime, it's the Eagles who have the lead in that one. The Eagles trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we head up to MetLife Stadium to check on the Jets. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. Dalvin Cook with 2 touchdowns there. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Taking it about the 1.
Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw, Cousins. That was short one to Gesicki. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Play action now, Cousins. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Elliott trying to work his way through. Looks like he did not make it. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
ETN once more. A nice little juke. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A handoff for ETN. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's taken to the 26. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Patriots take over. New England's offense set to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the 46-yard line.
Inside give to Elliott. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, New England.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Cousins now from the 50. Over the middle, complete. It's Parker. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's Cousins. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Down to about the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Cousins to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2nd down and 8. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Now that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Adam Troutman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But when you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
There with a tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. Oh, nice move. Well, they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 155 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing right here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
They'll connect on the outride with Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, 30 yards. And the Jaguars are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there is really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
The Patriots ready to get the football back. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Cousins. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. To throw is Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Again, it's Cousins.
That'll be caught by Parker. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Parker.
And Parker's going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 27.
A give to Elliott running left. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing, Cousins.
Open man is the tight end, Troutman.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. And, Pointer, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Now Ryland for the PAT.
And this is back to a 5-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early's opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
ETN up the middle. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just open it somehow. They can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down by 5. 1:52 to play. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Cousins.
Well, this is caught by Parker, and he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Cousins to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep...
Devontae Parker. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker, 43 yards.
And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Cousins. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th.
island now following the touchdown. Back out to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. But Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing now, Lawrence into the hands of Ingram. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up
Here's Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Able to find Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now Lawrence. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Lawrence.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 37. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This a long one from 54. And it's no good, just short. He gave it a good run, but maybe a foot or two short of the crossbar. And that'll keep this a 1-point game.
Yeah, Brandon, that's a tough distance with the game on the line because you'd like to give your kicker better odds than that. Anything 50-plus, we know it's going to be difficult. And that one proved to be just a little too difficult. And now it appears it's going to cost him the football game.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for New England, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.